Oh, look at it go, look at it go. It just got buried. Hey folks, I'm Dieter Melhorn. If you want to see me catch this fish on this reel, stay tuned. All right, chilly start to the morning. A little bit foggy, damp, wet, but looks like behind some of that fog, there's some blue sky. So hopefully it'll be reasonable temperatures today. It's supposed to get into the 60s. It was supposed to do that yesterday, but it didn't do it. Gonna try a different part of the lake today. We had not a lot of luck yesterday. Caught one fish. It was my first day back in 2 months of being gone deer hunting. So we're going out today to see if I can narrow down where the fish are. All right, guys, we got one that just smashed a planer board. On the chicken side of the boat. Made a pretty good little pull through here for about probably 45 minutes. It's the first bite we've had. Part of this pull, I was in a river channel. So that might have contributed to not catching some fish. I'm back out of it onto a flat now. Where's this boy going? She's acting like he's going back to deeper water. We will see. Get this planer off of here. I went under that line or over that line thinking I could get it undone. I think he's still got the line. Got a little bit of a breeze. We got a little bit of current too. They're pulling some water this morning. It's a cool morning, so they're generating some electricity. I might have to get him to the other side of the boat, I believe. I don't think he's a giant, but happy to have him. Yeah, we're up adjacent to the river channel now. I think I'm into at least one other line too. See how big this young fella is here. Sorry about the sun behind me. Nature of the beast out here this early in the morning. Simmer, 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 simmer. Come on, that big fella. It's about 15 feet down, looking at the sonar. A little bop bop on the rod. There we go. There we go. I think I got a couple lines. It may not be as big as I thought. Got them lines in there. Ease him up. There he is. Good fish. Good fish. Boom. Put him in the net. Guys, I'll take fish like that all day long. Nice blue. Welcome to the party. We can get off some of these lines here. That one might be easy to simmer, simmer, simmer. How far down are you hooked? Cut that. You get that to go home with you, big fella. Stop it. Stop it. There he is, guys. Good looking fish. Good looking fish. He got hooked a little bit deep. He choked that piece of bait down. So we'll get him back alive, let him take the hook with him. All right, guys, there's the first fish of the day in the boat. Slammed a planer board, a piece of chicken. Been pulling for a while. It's not on fire. Marking some fish, had some decent arches in here, but not exactly on fire with the catching. So gonna keep pulling, keep covering some water here. It's about 55 degrees, not exactly cold. I'm gonna try this flat. I'm adjacent to a river channel here. Gonna pull this for a while, then go take a look at a creek, see if there's any fish in there. My favorite fish are always the ones that I hook into when I'm reeling my lines in, that have been dragging on a planer board for I don't know how long. We call it taking an Uber ride. That's what this one is. Boy, woo, looky there. And right there, it's a big one. That's a Finnabarama too. That's a fin job looking for a place to happen. Tell you what, catching big fish is easy. Catching tiny ones takes skills. All right, let's drop this perch rig down. There it looks like there's some stuff here on the bottom. This is one of those Runcel, R-U-N-C-L reels. I'll put you some information in the link where you can check it out. New little reel. I've been trying. I got some Andy braid on here. Pretty thin stuff. Boom, there's one. There he is. There may be two on there. It's either two or it's one big one. One big one. There we go. Spitting up a shad. Some little thread fin. I got pieces of cut bait on here today. Not messing around with the minnows. Trying to see where that little shad went he spit out. That is what they are feeding on. This year's hatch. There's one. Payo. Payo. Boom, another one. Another one. Nothing but light line, little octopus hook, some little red Gamakatsu octopus hooks, little J hook style. Popping the perch, baby. That knocked off a piece of my bait. You can see I got a little bitty piece of cut bait. What I've done is I've taken a piece of this perch that I'm using for catfish bait, and I just cut me a little chunk off the end. And this stuff generally stays on there pretty dang good. I'll hook it on there. You can use minnows. I've been using minnows until I got a few in the boat, but this stuff works good. Now it looks like we're off of them. Just came past some, it looks like. Let's see if there's some more in there. Boom, yep. Yep, there are schools of them. And then there's some of these individual groups of them. It'll be 1, 2, 3 at a time. That's a good one. It's a good size one there. Open up, big boy. Get that hook out of your mouth. Something that size, you start getting into something you can pop you some fillets off of. These things are good to eat. But yeah, that's a cool little reel. They call it the Titan 2. This is a 2000 series, 2000 class. It's perfect for this. Like I said, I've got Andy braid. Andy is making braid now. I got some. I think this is probably 12-pound braid. It is sewing thread thin stuff too. Dark color seems to work good in this water, and super smooth. I love it. I had been using Power Pro, used it for years. It's another one. Bam. And it was honestly getting hard to get. There were some supply chain issues, and I got word that Andy had this braid out, and decided to use it and give it a shot. And this is one application where I think braid, I love braid for this kind of stuff. When you need sensitivity, catching these fish, catching bluegill, catching crappie, I like braid. So nice fish. Boom. One thing that can happen when you get into these schools of perch, there can be catfish around them. The ironic thing is, I've got perch out on that side of the boat. It's nothing but perch baits. Fillets, heads. This side I got chicken. That's where the bite came. Y'all go figure that out yourselves. Y'all go do some math and some science and run some algorithms, and y'all can figure that out. But bottom line is that these fish are sometimes around these perch schools. We definitely got some perch in here. As y'all can see, that feels like a better fish. Little B-cap planer board. Got line tight. There we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got to land him on the other side. I have to with the way my drift sock is. My life may be easier on this side over here. Got a big Easterland drift sock out. I am barely moving across here. Came up into a creek mouth, away from that river channel. Not like a whole lot of rocks falling back over there. Some noise. Not sure if he's a netter or not. There we go. Good looking fish. Get off of there. There we go. Another one on chicken. 10, 12 pound fish. Good fish. Good Lake Wylie fish. Happy to have him. What do you say, big guy? Go tell him we're good people up here. Get him back in the water alive. All right, let's see if those perch are still down there wanting to bite. I had to go tend to a catfish for a minute. There's some birds in here. That's usually a sign there's some kind of life. If you can find the birds, you can usually find some fish. You definitely can find some bait, but you can usually find some fish. And it's usually some of these. Maybe something bigger. What we got? Boom, there's one. There we go. Bringing them up, baby, bringing them up. I've said before, guys, these things are easy to catch. They're just hard to find sometimes. They've got a little bit lucky. Put this back down. See if we can find us another one. Yeah, I like using these as kind of a little bit of a barometer just to see what's going on with where fish are, where's some life at, where's some action. Doesn't necessarily mean they're active. Sometimes you gotta aggravate them. The good thing is when you see these birds circling and working, usually you've got some active fish somewhere in that area. There's a good pile of them over there, swarming around. If we had stripers here, probably be a good place to try to catch one. Yes. And come on, Big Blue. Where's old Big Blue at? All right, we got a perch going, but we also got that going. Guess what? Planer board just got slammed, and guess which reel? 888. That's awesome. So let's get these deuces in first. A couple of nice perch, nice big uns. Get that out of the way. Get that system out of the way. Now let's get our 888 and see what we got on here. Oh, look at it go, look at it go. It just got buried. Oh. This might be the test for this sucker. This might be the test. I will say this, it's not the smoothest drag in the world. That's okay. It's also a little awkward ergonomically. But you know what? This fish is coming to the boat. That rod may be going right there too. We'll take them, won't we, guys? Funny, this is where the perch were earlier. Or this is where the birds were earlier. Real active over here. Okay. Letting the rod do the work, old ugly stick. I've had this a long time. Let's get this liner off of here. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. There we go. I'm staying tight. Yeah, we got a fish on that rod. That rod over there. We also got this one. £30-pound line is probably a little heavier line than what needs to be on here. It's a good fish. It's a good fish. This is a good fish. I can just tell by the action of the fish that it's a good fish. Here we power this sucker down some here on the boat speed. Come on, big boy. This sucker may take some line again. Well, that drag concerns me. It's not like buttery smooth. This is a heavy fish, guys. This is a heavy fish. Y'all know me, I'm not big on nursing fish. Taking a little bit more time with this one. I get more slippage on retrieve than I do actually on taking line off the reel. Oh. 15 feet down right now. I can see it on sonar. Come on, big boy. Come on, big boy. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, there's bubbles. Hey guys, I'm trying to play this one really smart. He's down there. I can see him on my sonar about 15 feet down. Feels like a lot of drag on there, but there's a lot of bubbles. I see him now. It's a big fish. That's a pig. Any of y'all that know big fish, Y'all can tell by the head on that one. That's a big one. It's a big one. Come here, sucker. No tagging you either. Ow. There he is, guys. That's a slob. Big fish. Get that sucker back alive. Woo! Get on my finger. Okay. Okay. Alright guys, there was one on this planer board. I don't know if that fish is still on there or not. We fiddled with that one for so long, I doubt this fish is still here. We're gonna have to check these baits and reset them anyway. Man, what a fish. That is as good as it gets right there. It's the kind of fish we're looking for, and the fact that it came on that weight 88, I'll take that all day long. Yeah, that one apparently finally pulled off, or it was into this line. It could have been what it was. I'm gonna have to reset anyway. I'm about blown up onto the bank here, but man, what a fish. Very blessed to get that one. And big fish, release alive, got a good weight on him, got him off the water. He got a bite in. That's awesome. Good for him. And we're gonna reset, see if we can catch one more. Well, folks, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Here are a couple more videos that I think you're gonna like. I'd watch that one and then that one. No, do that one first and then that one. I don't know. Just watch them both. They're both good.